y'all, it's American Mom. I am feeling a whole lot better than I was yesterday. I didn't put up any reactions yesterday, but thank you for being patient. I don't know if you were patient. I actually didn't look at any of the comments. And I'll tell you why I didn't look at any of the comments. I had a notification come through, and it wasn't from a DST person. It was not from a DST person. It was from another subscriber that was like, American Mom, just as soon as you said you would start reading comments again, people are just giving all kind of spoilers, and so I said, okay, I'm not going to read any more comments right now. I'm not going to read any until I think it's safe to read them a few episodes into season 6. But then I'll go back and I'll read comments. I'm not going to just ignore them. I'll go back and read them, but I'm not going to read them right now. Some of y'all just can't behave. Do you need to go to timeout? I've said no spoilers in the comments. Some of y'all give spoilers and you don't realize, and some of you give spoilers and you do realize. Luckily, I was in the bed all day yesterday. I went to the doctor. I do have a viral infection. It's not just a cold, but now we're getting on top of it. So in a few days, I'll be back to myself. But as for right now, I feel fine. I feel better. So still have ginger ale and hot tea with honey. Can't have any hard stuff right now. This better not be a sucky episode for me. I swear nobody better die. I don't want a wolf to die. I don't want any of the characters to die. I don't want Gilly or the baby to die. I don't want Shereen, the little girl, to die. I don't want Jorah to die. You know what I mean? So I definitely don't want any big characters to die. This is episode 9. I've got to do it. I think we're going to pick up where we left off last time with the war. You know, Jon and them are sailing away, and all the dead, have risen from that thing saying, like, get up. One thing I was thinking about, though, Stannis and them didn't get too far because they're still out in the snow. I wonder if they can get word back to them to come back. I mean, just to help. I don't know how, but the witchy woman's with them. Like I said, maybe she has something up her sleeve, up her evil sleeves. That I just want to get into that. I feel like that's where we're going to pick up for some reason. Left off like that. Either this episode or episode 10, obviously. We're going to finish that up. Like the White Walkers are going to be coming back. All right, so let's just get into it. Let's finish up this season because by this weekend, I want to be starting season 6. I'm going to watch History and Lores this weekend as well while I'm resting in the bed, letting the medicine kick in and take over and do its thing. And I'm just going to watch History and Lores. Okay, I'm going to watch it on my own. I'm not going to react to it. I just want to pay attention and rewind it if I need to and go back and... Okay, so I'm going to do that. But yeah, let's get into this episode right now, okay? Let's do this. Where did that come from? All over. Wait a minute. Are there arrows being shot?
Burnt our food stores to the ground, all our siege weapons destroyed.
This was that Ramsay
Dozens of tents
bitch, wasn't it?
Horses.
We're still getting a count, but hundreds are dead.
20 men rode into our camp without a single guard sounding the alarm.
The Northerners know more about their land than we ever will.
Put last
He said
night's
he
guards
needed
in
20
chains.
good
Either
men.
they fell asleep or they conspired with the enemy. Find out the truth and then hang them.
Hang Ramsay. She better leave Shereen alone. And now they've all seen the dead. Now they all know it's true. It's not just Sam saying, I killed a White Walker. Let him in. It's cold. Alistair, I don't have time for you.
Open the gates.
What was that? That was too long of a pause to... He needs to be dealt with. I don't like him. He stands out in the crowd. Hello.
You have a good heart, Jon Snow.
Mm-hmm.
It'll get us all killed.
Call him Lord Commander. He always has 2 cents to put in, and it's really not even worth anything. He can keep those comments to himself. Can't stand him.
I'm sending you back to Castle Black. Tell the Lord Commander his king commands him to send food, supplies, fresh horses. In return, when I take the throne, I'll make sure the Night's Watch has all the men it requires.
Perhaps Queen Selyse and Princess
He wants
Shereen
him
could accompany
gone
me.
because he's
My
going to do
family
something
stays
with
with me.
Melisandre that he don't approve of.
At least let me take Shereen. The siege is no place for a little girl.
My family stays with me.
Y'all, I don't want something to happen to her. He senses it.
But the dragon saw a dumb man holding a mirrored shield,
And burnt him to a crisp.
thus ending the dragon-slaying career of Sir Byron Swan. I made you something, Princess. Do you like it?
He's beautiful. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'll be gone for a few days, Princess. I want to hear all about the Dance of Dragons when I'm back.
You'll read it yourself.
That necklace was stolen from my room.
We're all looking at you, Ilaria.
I cannot disobey my king's command. She will return with you to King's Landing. And my son, Prince Trystane, will accompany you both.
I don't buy it. She's not sincere.
He must fulfill his destiny. And become who he is meant to be. However much he may hate it.
It's all right, Father.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I do.
It doesn't matter. I want to help you.
No. You don't.
Is there any way I can help?
No.
Yes, there is.
Good, I want to.
Forgive me.
You would not burn her at the stake alive.
Where's my father? I want to see my father.
It will all be over soon, Princess.
Please, let me see my father! Father, where are you? Don't let her do this! Please, Mother! Mother!
I can't. There's no other way. She's king's blood.
Please,
Lord of Light, protect us!
please,
For
Father!
the night is dark and full of
Father,
terrors!
please! Don't do this!
For once I've seen her show emotion
Please, Father!
towards Shereen.
Mother!
Her. Proud of herself.
Ibn Imer Khulis. Jaki Azus Daris.
He's not gonna stop, Danny. Why are they booing him? Walk away from the body. He's still moving. Oh! Oh! They're all in the crowd.
Protect your
Get her away! Jorah! Ooh, goosebumps! missing. No, don't die. Don't kill Missy. Tyrion! God. Y'all. Listen, Dany doesn't die. But one of them will. And not Tyrion. Goosebumps. Is that Drogon? Oh, that was her only way out. Fire all around him in a circle. Go. Go. Go fire. Get him. It's so pretty. Yeah. Bitch. Oh. God, y'all, we need him at the wall to get rid of the White Walkers. Oh, he's been hurt. Yes. Drogon, help mommy. She's going. She's going. Mommy. It's mommy. Okay, drive away. Fly. Go. Oh, I got goosebumps. I ain't seen it yet. It's gonna be beautiful. Can it fly? Can it fly still? Oh. Oh my gosh. That was a good cry. That was a happy cry. That was a thank God in the last moment. Like, really, Drogon. Where have you been? Oh. The other two, are they still tied up? Drogon's the one that's been missing. He's the one that kind of snapped at her, and then he was going to let her pet him. And I just started getting emotional. Then I thought, oh, it's mommy. You know, it's mommy. You've come back to mommy. Oh, gee. That was so good. That was a good ending. I wasn't sure if we were going to lose Missy, Jorah, Dario. I think that's his name. The one they replaced. The one that she loves. The one she said that she was going to marry for the people of Marine. He's gone. So I think she will marry Dario now. But I thought that Missy or Jorah or him, I thought one of them were gonna die. I mean, they were surrounded, y'all. When the music pumped up, and I thought, who's Jorah throwing a spear at? Like, you're not getting back in good graces by throwing a spear at the queen, near the queen. But then he saw the masked person, and he saved her life, and then they just came out of the woodwork. That was crazy. That was crazy. Another thing that was crazy, John's gone back to the wall, and Alistair was kind of like staring down at him like, I don't know if I want to let you in or not. And then John stepped forward and he was like, open the gates, yeah. He needs to start calling him Lord Commander and stop saying Jon Snow. I don't like that. They didn't call the other guy that. They didn't call Mormont. They called him Lord Commander Mormont. They didn't just call him by his first name and his last name. That's disrespectful. And John took the upper hand too. You know, he took the high road by letting him be a first ranger and over the rangers still, instead of putting him, you know, in a shitty job like he could have when he became Lord Commander. But I'll digress. He's not finished with him yet, is he? So we've got one episode left. I think we're going to spend the next episode at the wall for the season finale before we start season 6. I don't understand. I don't see why Stannis gave in. I know the people are dying and he can't make it back to Casterly Rock. Well, they all can't make it back to Casterly Rock. But when Davis said, why can't you send someone else? It clicked in my mind. He wants you gone. He wants you out of here because he's going to make that decision. And this is the only way in his mind that this has to be done. I liked Gendry, but little Shereen's so sweet. I wish they'd done that to Gendry instead of Shereen. I didn't want it to have to happen to anybody, but now in hindsight, he just had leech spit on him, and he's been gone. We haven't seen him since. Bless it, little girl crying out for her mom and her dad, and her mom finally like snapped out of this funk, like, oh my God, my child's on a post being burned. We can't let this happen. And she's tugging at Stannis like woman, you've followed this woman, this Miss Melisandre, this whole time. You worship the ground she walks on, and now all of a sudden this is wrong? When did you, wake up. This has been wrong. I don't know what's going to happen now. What's this going to do? This sacrifice, does this just protect Stannis and his people from this war, the White Walkers and the Whites and the whatever else you want to say? Especially that one with the horns on his head that touches the face and makes you one of them. God, he was creating a bunch of them that day. So does it protect them, or is it going to protect John and everybody there too? Davis is going to be crushed. But I bet at some point he'll go back and read that book she was reading, The Dance of the Dragons. It's the name of this episode. I didn't know what it meant till she brought up the book. So that happened, and then an exciting thing happened at the end. It was like a moment, and I couldn't quite wrap my head around it because we went straight into something else. Dany flew off with Drogon. Now, I think all the masked people have left now because Jorah and Tyrion and everybody's busy. They're all kind of standing there watching her fly off like, okay, we're safe now. So I'm assuming the masked people have run. Now they're not gone. They're not all gone. He didn't get rid of all of them. He burnt many of them to a crisp. But he did not kill all of them that day. So I got that'll pick up, and then the wall. I think we'll go back to those things at the finale. I don't know. I'm excited. All right, this was a great episode. I don't have a long review because those were the two main things that really happened. I know Arya's story went on a little bit. But other than that, we haven't visited Cersei and the High Sparrow, Marjorie, any of that lately. We did get to see Jaime and Bronn was released. But this was a great episode 9. Someone did die, which was Shereen, in a horrible way. I mean, Mance didn't want to die that way. We've seen a witch die that way. But not somebody that we've really cared about. And they didn't show it, but, you know, we could hear her screaming, and we know what's implied, and she's just a little girl. Melisandre's don't like her. I'm ready to watch the season finale for season 5. I'm not going to watch it today. I'm still taking it easy. I don't want to overdo it. I'm on my medicine still. Antibiotics are good. It will be up tonight. I don't know what time, y'all, but I'll get it up. Thank y'all always for watching with me. And until the next video and until the next time. Bye.